Welcome back to another episode of the Really Bad Podcast. Hmm. Turn down the slider so you don't have to hear it. All top right, not the one that's recording. Yeah, it's the master. All right. Speaking of being a master, my name's Justin, but you guys call me Bex or however the fuck I say it every episode. I have an employee now. Clearly only one of us is able to lead, so I have to lead. Yeah, you got it, big guy? No, it's pretty hard. Press the M on the keys. See? Ta-da. Do it again. Did you see it worked?
I'm gonna quit on my first day.
Well, he almost got fired on his first day. Let me give you a brief just rundown what happened quite literally 2 minutes ago. He suggested a fucking segment, and then I asked him, was he ready to prepare that segment for the fucking podcast? And he said, what I don't remember ever saying that in the I'm going to go into this week's this is my rant of the week. I hate this world. This world fucking sucks. I hate. Before you say anything, yes, I'm being a prima donna with my sunglasses on. I hit 2 bitches in the same week, so I get. No, I'm joking. That was a joke. Masculinity is a mental illness, and we got to start treating it the same way that these conservatives treat trans people. Recently I was going through my TikTok comments and people made fun of me because I had my feet out and said no grown man should ever have his feet out. When the fuck is it not okay to have your feet out? These appendages were given to me by God. Why do I have to justify having my feet out? Are y'all that sensitive to having a penis in between your legs that the sheer sight of seeing somebody else's feet makes you squirm? And this is only a small speck on the fucking mound of shit that has piled up when it comes to masculinity. Talk about some, you can't wear this color. I thought that shit died in 2008, but clearly it didn't, you know. I thought my father was the last of the homophobes, but clearly you weirdos, all this, and they be talking about toxic masculinity, hyper masculinity, all that bullshit. No, you niggas is just pussy. Get a gun, shoot somebody, and after you do that, shoot yourself. Kill your best friend, the same one that shares the same values as you, because I'm tired of it. Why is my masculinity judged because I don't like to wear socks in my own fucking home, on my couch? One dude gonna say, why you wiggle your toes? What? What? I can't wiggle my feet? Look at him. I can't wiggle them? So now in protest of this bullshit hypermasculinity, I'm keeping my toes out forever, because now it's just to the point where why in the sheer fuck are you even commenting? Yeah, how do you, as I'm talking in a clip, do you just gravitate towards my feet and I'm the weirdo for having my feet out, but you're not the weirdo for pointing out my feet are out? Let's really get to it. So masculinity is stupid. Masculinity is archaic. Y'all need to grow up. Why are you acting as if, look, the fact you got some balls and some testosterone makes you a man enough. Right now we talking about the length of the appendage. Bro, not everybody got a big dick. So now you got these little kids thinking, oh, I got to have a huge fucking penis. Sorry, you were born in Bangkok. Your dick's not going to be big, brother. You know what I mean? Like, you just get it together. Like, be authentic. You know? Because if we're being honest, every man has had this thought. They'd rather be a woman. Every man has had this thought. Let's be honest. At one point in your life, you were like, it'd be cool to be a woman. They always hit you with the, if I was a woman for a day, man, I just masturbate. No, you get fucked, all right? Because we know who you are. You weirdos. And then we got the fresh and fit. Then we got these other red pill niggas. And it's like all y'all can eat a dick. This all started with my feet, but this really is just a downhill slope of just me shitting on every person I know. The other day, I had some nigga ask me, how many push-ups could I do in a row? Shut up. I can barely do 12 push-ups in a row, but guess what? I will shoot you with a fucking firearm. How about that? Like, what are we really talking about? Why does that even have to come to the thought? You look at me and you say, look, women see me all around. They don't go, hey, there's a man. You know what I mean? They go, oh, hey, there's a, well, technically, I have been asked on multiple occasions if I am a female and also if I started as a female. Some people think I'm transitioning because I got a TRT, testosterone therapy mustache. I didn't really get, facial hair like the rest of my family, but maybe one day I will. But even besides that, all this extra bullshit about masculinity, I hate it. I don't want to be a man anymore, but I don't want to be a female. I just don't want to be a man. Whatever it takes to be a man, I don't want to be that. Be a breadwinner. Are you fucking stupid? Why would you want to work for the rest of your life? That's honestly a very poor mindset. So let's talk about it. Poor people want to work for the rest of their life because it gives them a justification for living. I don't want to do that. I don't want to have to support somebody else. I don't even want to have to support my kids. They'll figure that shit out. You know what I mean? Like back in the day, we used to put kids on the farm at 3. Why the fuck am I over here having to fucking take a kid, pick it up, put it down, pick it up, put it down? Oh, you need this, you need that. No, I'm not trying to do that. My kids just going to have to fend without me. But speaking of kids and fending without me, I may or may not have gotten somebody pregnant recently, and I'm really on the fence about it because abortions aren't legal after 6 weeks in Georgia, I don't think. So I'm going to really have to figure that out for myself. But that person also said that you can find abortion pills on Amazon. So the fact that she said it would then be an acknowledgement of her knowing that she could go do it. So I hope that we follow through because at a certain point, I'm just not ready to be a parent. And I also support women's rights in that same regard. All right, but yeah, to introduce my fucking off-cam, actually, I'm not going to give you a name. How about that? No name, no face, no. You know what we'll call you?
What are you going to call me?
What do you want to call yourself?
My name works, but if you don't want me to be
You can literally give yourself any name. This is giving you autonomy.
I can't think of anything clever. I don't have like you have a
pseudonym. That's what they call those.
But like an alter ego. Like you have one. That you have a name for it.
Do I personally?
I guess it's Bex, huh?
Yeah.
Bex is the other side of you. Yeah. I don't.
Yeah.
I'm not cool like
then
that.
Cowboy is kind of like the cool me.
Got you.
Because
I've never seen that nigga before.
I have tattoos. Like when I get tattoos, I'm Cowboy.
Oh, that shit makes you cool.
Huh?
Tattoos make you cool.
You're a 28-year-old grown man with an anime tattoo. So let's really dissect what a tattoo does.
Did
bitch.
I not just tell you that I wasn't cool? I've already
You didn't
admitted
say
to
that.
it. Yeah, I did. I said I can't think of anything clever. I don't have a cool alter ego. Like I just don't have one.
But you came at me just now for having tattoos.
Bitch, you're coming at me.
No, you just came at me and said, "Oh, tattoos make you cool."
Nigga, you said I have tattoos that makes me
No,
cool.
I said when I get tattoos, that's Cowboy. That's
Okay.
Cowboy.
I got you. I apologize, boss. Boss.
Call me King.
Yeah, that's not happening. I'll quit right now.
Call me King.
I'm not.
Call me King.
I'm good. I'm
So I'll
actually
call
not
him
going to.
Squire.
Okay.
No, let me give you some. He actually tried to justify Chris Brown yesterday. He said Chris Brown was a good guy, and I have a witness to that. So,
That's not what I said. I said we gotta let that Chris Brown shit go.
we have to let go of domestic violence.
Yeah. If Rihanna did, like, we gotta let go. Like, if the person who got their ass beat is like, hey.
He
let it
also
go.
referenced Jaguar Wright in her revealing that Rihanna gave Chris Brown herpes. So he's also believing a crackhead. So
No, I just said if that's true, it's kind of crazy.
there's a lot of ifs in this world.
There's a lot. We still don't know what exactly was said. Why Rihanna was beating his ass prior to.
But we do know the end result of it.
Yeah.
One person ended up in the hospital.
Which is very fucked up.
And one of them went and drove their $500,000 car off into the sunset until he got caught. So
yeah.
to support the one that didn't end up in the hospital
But, like,
almost
when
shows
did that shit happen? Like,
why does time even mean anything?
Because, again, if Rihanna can let it go, y'all can too.
We're assuming she's let it go. We don't
She
know the
said
behind
it.
the scenes.
She said it.
When did she say it?
When he dropped that documentary about it.
Oh, Umbrella.
It wasn't just like it, but yeah.
Yeah. So actually, the only other real topic I have for today, what's our time looking like? It's in the left corner.
9 minutes, 10 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I had my worst sexual performance ever. This is something you understand. Recently, I told you guys on the episode before about the girl that I threw up while about to get some pukashuka, and what was the little people from what's the little people from Mario?
Oh, damn. I can't remember. You talking about like the
Not toad, but the little
Yeah.
mushroom niggas.
yeah, I don't know what they're called. I just
Oopa
know
oopa.
toad.
That's what I'm gonna call sexual intercourse with a plumper woman. You can mute yourself again. I don't want to hear you talk for a second. This is gonna be fun. I could tell him when it. I had to watch to see if he was gonna do it, but So after the set events, I ended up inviting her over to a house that I was house sitting for, and hey,
Nah, say whose house it was.
no,
Go ahead.
no,
Go
no,
ahead.
no, no, no,
'Cause you're wilding.
no.
You know you are.
Invited her over a house I was house sitting at, and proceeded to lay some 2 minutes of good thrusting. Yeah, I laid that shit down. Literally, maybe a minute and a half, and then had to get up out of there, and it was pretty bad. It was pretty bad. So then, in that time frame, you kind of go through all the emotions, right? Did I turn off the oven? When's the last time I told my grandmother I love her?
Think about your grandmother post sex.
Isn't that what clarity is supposed to bring? Like everything?
I think most post nut clarity is more about the action that just happened.
Right,
Like,
situational.
correct. Yeah, I wouldn't start thinking about like other people. Like I don't like.
You don't think about me
I
post
don't-
nut?
No.
You don't think about like, oh, I hope he's doing all right. Like after you just let one off.
No. You're not the first thought that comes to my mind after I've just ejaculated.
Well, I should preface, my grandmother did call me right before sexual intercourse, and I did not see it.
Is that why you came fast?
I
You're just eager to get to the phone.
wanted to inform her just how good her grandson just did. I laid out that was a generational
So you
performance.
Not only did you come fast, but then you lied.
I didn't come fast.
2 minutes is pretty fast.
I pretty much came immediately.
Yeah, so that's fast. It's
I don't
extremely
even think fast is. I think fast is too slow for that.
You've exceeded fast.
I think I've exceeded fast. I don't think there was ever a moment where I was like, if I counted in my head, maybe 12 strokes.
Have you ever come that fast before?
Have I ever come that? Yeah, of course.
Hmm.
I don't think coming fast is as bad as they try to make it. Like premature ejaculation is actually kind of fun, but that's if you have enough penile ability to like get stiff again.
Let's talk about your relationship with sex and how you really feel about it.
So I was sexually assaulted as a child.
That's not where I was going. I
thought we were gonna be honest.
No. I mean, you can be. Go for it. But
Man and woman. So
I'm just speaking
boy
more of
and
like,
woman.
how do you feel about intercourse?
How do I feel about it?
Yeah.
Don't care about it. I'm not really a big sex guy. Don't really like head because it smells.
Gingivitis?
Yeah, or just like she vapes. So like
Mm.
I've had so many girls that vape, and it
Now you
just
got cotton candy cock.
you feel what I'm saying? Like I don't want my fucking penis to smell like a fucking air freshener. Like that's weird. Air freshener and spit. Like what are we doing?
Yeah.
It's like she ate fucking I don't even know like a pack of Welch's gummies and then sucked the penis. It's weird. I'm not really too fond of it.
That
To be
sounds like an
honest.
infection. That doesn't sound healthy.
Yeah, and you remember as like a kid, I don't know if you were just kissing random women as a child, but remember like those like fruity like Justice lip glosses?
Yeah.
It smells and tastes like that, and I don't. And then I'm okay. Let's get vulgar. Like I'll kiss a girl after she's
100%.
sucked my penis,
You
right?
should.
So like at a certain point, it's like ew. Like I know when I take a shower, So like to know you did that, I just got all day mouth down there, and then I kissed you. It's awkward. But yeah, I don't know. I don't like to be physically intimate with people for too long. So maybe 2 minutes is really a mental thing where I just want to get in and get out. Like it's just far easier.
Now, question: do you come faster during sex or pleasuring yourself?
Oh,
Masturbation?
sex.
Really?
Myself, I can last for an hour, literally. But it's an arousal thing, right? It's like I'm only aroused when I'm physically next to somebody. When I'm not, I'm trying to get as close to that to then complete. You know what I mean? I don't really like how this conversation is steering.
I
Because
think
why do you, of all people, want to know about how I feel about sex? Do you want to fuck me?
No, I think it's a good topic to just keep on going. I think you should start fucking people you actually like too.
That would be a good start.
Yeah.
That would be a great start, actually.
Yeah.
But then I think that kind of defeats the purpose of being single, without the intention of dating, like
I think you should
promiscuity.
I think you should get in a relationship.
For what? I've never been good at fucking keeping up with, like, myself. What makes you think I could keep up with another human being?
It may make you a better person, well-rounded.
I'm not looking for that.
You're not looking to be a better person?
Not really.
Because we're on the
Really bad podcast.
shameless plug.
I'm not even ethical at this point. Like, they be like ethical non-monogamy or whatever. I'm not. What the fuck does that even mean?
I've never heard of that. What the fuck
It's
is
like
that?
an agreed upon. I don't know. I think it's like polyamory or like.
Oh, so they just added another word to describe something that already exists?
But I think ethical non-monogamy means like you're not like you're upfront with multiple partners.
Which is polygamy.
No, because that doesn't mean that the other person is. Like, ethical non-monogamy just means like you're not like I don't think you have like a real relationship. I think it's just like fucking
So it's fuck buddies. Again,
casual,
something
just
that
casual having multiple casual relationships.
Yeah, we just named two words that already existed, and now they added another.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay.
Well, I think white people just need to define things more.
Okay, but
You
that's
know.
more of what you think you're built for.
No, I'm not even built for that. I think I'm like asexual, but I just like sex. Like, I like it enough. But like, life could go a certain way, and I just wouldn't have sex anymore, and I'd be perfectly fine with it. Well, for at least for like an extended, like it'd be like every couple of months I would need it, but like, I don't know. It just bores me. Like, it's fun, especially when you're like intimate with somebody and like you've been talking or dating that person for a minute, and then you just continuously have sex with them. That's okay. So I can like be in a relationship in that regard. But I do understand like fatigue and why people cheat, because it's like, all right, well, I'm done now, because like. I've only, and I don't, but again, that goes back to the conversation of I need to pick better people,
Yeah.
because I think it is more so like I'm grown tired of that person more than anything.
Yeah.
So like to be romantically interested or like intimate is like,
Yeah.
it's like I gotta
Like-
talk
like-
to you after.
Not to harp too much on your dating past,
Right.
But like, I definitely do see that the people that tend to latch onto you are not the type of people you would latch onto.
Right, but
like,
then
you
the
need
people I would
somebody-
latch on to are like really out of my league.
I think that's a mindset, to be honest with you. I done seen
yeah,
some,
for sure.
I done seen some real like mediocre ass niggas like secure what they wanted to.
But they
like,
might have
already
that
get
that
it.
daddy long leg in the pants.
I'm gonna be real with you, man. I'm not a well endowed man myself, and I get good performance reviews. You just gotta really care
Yeah, but
about what you're doing.
See, that's the thing. You care about what you're doing.
Yeah, you should.
Now, it's hard.
I mean, I feel like if you're gonna have sex with somebody, you should at least want to pleasure the other person.
For like 3 minutes. You know what I
Nah,
mean?
Nah, for the entire time.
No, that's what I'm saying though.
Like,
I
as the
only
man,
want to
it's your
be in there
job.
5. I don't want to have, like, I don't know. It's just bad. I have a bad relationship with it right now.
Yeah,
It's the former fat person in me, because I had sex when I was fat
yeah.
or fatter,
Mm.
and to know that the bar was so low that people slept with me then, I think makes me even less
See,
interested in sex.
I don't think the bar is low, because again, your personality. I'm over here on your dick, but I don't mean to be on your dick. But excuse me.
You could have just kept going.
But I
you
mean,
didn't have to.
but for
acknowledge
real
that.
though, you have a great personality. Who you are as a person is appealing to other people, both genders. So it's like people are gonna want to. I'm just saying. Like,
Why throw that in there?
because it doesn't have to be in a romantic way. People gravitate to you regardless. Is what
Right.
I'm saying. And just because you might not see yourself as physically appealing, that other person may find you. Well, I mean, they obviously did find you physically appealing. There's very few people that fuck people that they don't find physically attractive in any way.
Well, I showed you that text. So after my 2-minute performance, she quite literally said, "Don't be embarrassed. I like your personality way more anyway." Like, who wants that? Who wants that text after?
Yeah,
I mean, I don't get embarrassed, but like, who wants that text?
Like, I understood the sentiment of what she was trying to do, but it really came off as, yeah, your dick's trash, but you're a real good guy, so we can hang out still.
So that's my selling point. Poor penis, better person. You know?
Yeah. You want to talk about your current what do you call it? Challenge journey of transformation that you're going on?
No, actually, I wasn't gonna bring that up.
Okay.
Um,
We don't have to talk about it. That's why.
I'm gonna bring it up a couple weeks later.
Okay.
Like once we're near the end, so I can at least gloat about like the difference in how I look.
Nah, I think you should document it from the start.
Okay, well, this is day 2 of the worst 48. Me and a friend, the most disciplined of our friend group. The rest of our friends fucking suck. They have no follow through. And all of them are ugly and horrible with women. And some of them get cheated on.
You just throwing shots.
Throwing every shot.
Just talk about the challenge, man.
So I'm not gonna say exactly what we're doing, but I'm not disciplined, nor is he to the umpteenth degree. Definitely more disciplined than I. But I think what we've done is I'm trying to do some self-reformation. You know, you're gonna see differences in outfits. You're gonna see I'm really elevating my life. First off, I'm getting a Porsche this year, so fuck everybody. Well, actually, I'm gonna get a shitty car first and then a Porsche. Well, don't worry about how I do it. Just know I'm gonna get a Porsche, and from there, I'm trying to big up a part of me that, you know, I've neglected, which is my dailies, my health, my wealth, my aesthetic. And what I really noticed is being around my brother so much, I realized I'm a better nigga than him, and I got to start proving it. Just because he light-skinned, taller, and got good hair don't mean I can't be better than him, so I'm going to be better than him. So actually, fuck that nigga. Fuck this podcast. Fuck everybody in between it. Yo, fuck you. No, I'm joking. Was that too much?
No.
Okay.
He was on brand.
Yeah, so we're doing the worst 48, and we're gonna see where I end up in 48 days. It was supposed to end on Cinco de Mayo, then some shit, and it was supposed to be like the first 45 because it's gonna be the first 45 for the rest of our life. A little slogan.
I like worst 48.
You like it better?
Yeah,
right. It's like funny.
Like the other one's cool, but it's also very like, you know, soccer mom at home.
That's literally what it is. It's like a gym.
Yeah.
Apparently in Johns Creek.
Oh really?
Yeah. So.
Huh.
Or it's called F45 or some shit. Don't go there. Fuck them.
Yeah. I guess. Yo, let's talk about music.
Why? Okay, you're jumping around too many topics.
No.
Does this lead somewhere?
It's because it's specific to you.
Go.
Where the fuck's the album at?
Okay, no, we're skipping that. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that.
Let's talk about it.
Don't worry about that. No. God damn it. Actually, let's talk about music. Where's the fuck's your album then, bitch?
I'm not making music.
Okay, exactly.
Yeah.
So
I don't have an Instagram page dedicated to my music with a release date in the bio.
that
I missed.
Past.
Yeah,
2 months now.
Almost 3.
So my last thing I want to talk about is gay niggas in church. Why do they end up going back? I have a couple gay black friends, and this is more specifically to the gay black community because I'm just confused. Why would you go back someplace where they really don't fuck with you on paper? Like, they done put that shit down, they don't fuck with you. I'm so confused. I get salvation, but, like, y'all be going back to these churches where, quite literally, the second you leave, they be, like, purelling your, like, pupil, right? And then you in the choir, you know what I'm saying? That you over here making it clap for Jesus, hallowed be thy name. But why in the fuck do you keep doing that? And I don't understand what that pipeline is from, like, lifetime, like, complex thoughts of homosexuality back to the church. Why did you go backwards? I don't understand. I get it. I'm not gonna condemn. I'm not God or anybody of much stature, even though, as you see, my biggest fan is, you know what I'm saying, type shit, God and shit. I got God everywhere. Or
God
Jesus.
and shit is a crazy statement.
Is it?
Yeah. But like, with that though, why should the opinions of others sever their relationship with God?
The opinions of the opinion of God is get the fuck up out of here. Why are you going back to church?
It's hearsay.
The Sodomites.
The Bible
isn't it like Sodom and Gomorrah? They was fucking each other. They were like, dumb niggas is burning. Why would you go back? He don't fuck with y'all.
I mean, again, the Bible is a collection of rewrites and, you know, people taking what they thought was the word of God to control other people and things like that. So I think the church and the religion, this is going to sound stupid, but I definitely believe that they can be separate.
They will, at a certain point, they become synonymous again. So they intertwine. It's like a weave.
Faith and religion. I'm sorry. That's what I mean. More like I feel like people can have faith in the higher being, and that being whoever you want to call it, but not being, you know, stuck into that path of going to the churches and listening to the word straight from the Bible and letting these pastors dictate how they feel about God and what's right and what's wrong. Like, you can still have that connection.
You said way too much words. Just to go back to the place where, like, you probably gonna get touched on inappropriately by the pastor and his, like, while he doing his little dirt, you know, he swear he hates y'all, but then he be touching on the choir boys. You know what I'm saying? So you're going back to literally the place that in itself is creating trauma responses within you. That's where I'm confused. And I'm not saying you can't go to any church. I'm just saying they going back to the same church they started at.
Yeah, but I mean, religion is a cesspool of hypocrisy. It's the same thing over and over again. You sit here and speak to
You're illustrating my point.
Yeah, but again though, the church as a symbol is only supposed to be a place of worship. That may be where people are able to feel that connection with God, regardless of how other people may feel about them around it.
But why go back? That's my only question. Why go back to the same ones? And that's I'm speaking to people specific. I'm not gonna say names, but I know 3 off top black men who not have chosen, but were born into a lifestyle that is alternative to what is preached in that house, have gone back to the same house that when I interacted with them at certain points in their life, they said that was some fucked up shit. They agree with my sentiments of just church as a whole because they went, and I don't get it. Is it the pressure of family members dying, whatever it is? I just hope y'all found the true salvation while you exist on earth and don't have to look for it elsewhere and still feel like, because I just feel like that's just leading to more conflict.
I mean, I feel like it's hard for us to understand as two people who have never really been religious.
Or gay.
Yeah, I mean that too, but I think more on the religion side of it. Like I've never had that connection with God or a church. I've never really desired.
But you
it or
found
anything
your
like that.
you found your faith in something.
I mean,
Women clearly.
To be honest, I would say if anything, I'm agnostic in the sense of I just don't. I don't know, but
I hate that.
But I don't know though. Like I'm not.
Okay, we all don't know.
I
Dumb niggas
can't-
don't know.
Exactly.
It's
but-
faith.
But exactly. But my whole thing is that I just feel very opposed to putting my faith into something that could be the opposite of what it truly is.
So,
And again, the hypocrisy is what's made me stray away from it all.
but you've put your faith in taking a breath every day, right? Like you've put your faith that you will always know it is a, what does they call that thing? It just has no interference of the mind. It's just I forgot what that's called,
but
symbiosis or whatever. I forget exactly what it's called. But that process alone is just, it's drilled in you that it's gonna happen, right?
Okay.
To a certain extent, faith works in that same way. No matter what, you understand that there's something greater, so your body just goes through life never encountering the ideals of anything opposite. Of course, you find challenges to it. You find challenges to if you can breathe. When you do a hard exercise strenuously, you're like, oh, I can't breathe. Well, it's like, no, you can. You're just fatigued, right? In that same way, I feel like for gays, they go through a fatigue, but when they need to realize is that it's almost as if you only breathe out your mouth, right? You've only been taught to mouth breathe, and then your mouth is stuffed, right? That's the gay guys with the penis in their mouth. They need to just understand that they can breathe through their nose. Like the proverbial penis is the absence of religion, right? But understand you can still find it elsewhere. You can still find that same air. God is the air. Religion is that fat fucker that's just stuffing that mouth. You know what I'm saying? And it's almost as if they stuff it because they know you can't do anything, right? Most of them have their first gay experience under the age of 12. That's what they say. So let's just assume if you're in the church 6 days a week, as most gay black men are, you know, well, I won't say most, but a large sum of them are, at some point during that church visit, somebody was visiting your church, you know, putting fingers in your temple. No, shut up. You're an employee. Mute your mic. Mute your fucking mic. You know what I'm saying? Let me go off on my tangent. You know, as these men have been hurt by this thing, they go back and they allow this thing to facilitate further when it comes to just harboring a feeling of resentment or a feeling of condemnation that just feels unnecessary. And I don't know exactly why this became a pressing thought for me, but I think I saw somebody go to church again, and then I asked them why they was going to church again, who was actually, this was a woman, well, I don't know what they identify with now because they changed the pronouns in their bio, but I don't. Is a pronoun, okay, you can unmute for this just to answer this question. Pronoun is gender identity, right?
No, because you can be gender nonconforming and still have a pronoun.
Which is a gender in itself.
I guess that's my whole thing too, is because I really don't know, but
like a they is a gender almost by announcing I'm not them nor that. See that because is gender nonconforming both or is gender nonconforming neither? In that case, like
it's neither because you're non-conforming. You don't subscribe to either one.
So then, for them to call themselves they is almost counterintuitive because that's acknowledging both the masculine and the feminine.
I agree.
So it's like
I agree. It makes them both. Oh, you know what? No, yeah, that's a good point. Is it both or is it neither?
Gender non-conforming would probably mean both then, because like but then where's gender fluid come in with that? Because then now that's saying I can go between both. You know, where do we exist in this paradigm of fucking gender? How about this? If you have an opinion on it, shut the fuck up.
Have opinion on what?
Any of it. I just don't care anymore. Everybody shut up. Because now I've confused myself trying to be not even progressive, just trying to be respectful of everyone. I think I've confused myself enough to just not get what they mean. Hey, if it's not about you, just shut the fuck up. Because I didn't even need to like really clarify that. Because I know who I am enough to be like, yeah, I saw it's Zimzer, Zezzy.
Yeah, nah, I'm not with all that shit. I'm not
Okay,
all
whoa,
with it.
okay, time out. Hey,
I'm not.
I have a group of fans like
I like they
whoa.
them. I like they them. That's cool. Like I
Zimzer.
get it. It throws me off. But like why? Why? Just
Zon, Zoom.
like at that point I'm just calling you your name.
I think that's
not
I
even a
think
word. Like Zer. Like what the fuck is this? Xenon? Like I'm cool.
So let me tell you something that actually backfired on me. This is the last little anecdote, then we're gonna get out of here. I had a girl. I had a
person.
A person
Individual. Yeah.
who pronoun was V, name was V. So I was like,
I'm cool with that.
V over there.
Yeah.
Oh, V. Whose is that? That's V's, right?
Yeah.
So I really started thinking about it. I was like, how dumb would it be for me to just change the letter? So one day I called them C. Oh, that's C's right there. That's C's over there.
Yeah, get upset.
Oh, V's got so mad, like almost blew up on me. And I'm gonna be honest with you. No matter what gender they were, I know what they started as, so they was about to get their ass beat. All right? I'm not gonna lie, cause you're not finna yell at me. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then they got mad because I called them the N-word once, which is crazy. I was like, yeah, that nigga over there, and they was like, you think I'm a nigga? Like, whoa, you can't say that back to me because they were not. They were not that.
Did y'all work together?
No, this was a school. This is college. We had 3 classes together for some reason.
So,
You can't even do that in college. How the fuck did I keep having classes with that person?
Would y'all say, or would you say that you were pretty cool with this person?
We talked daily.
Yeah. I feel like I'm being, to me, knowing you, and I feel like people get to know you pretty fast. I feel like that's a lighthearted joke, changing the letter that they.
Yeah, if you go by a fucking letter.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Was it just V or was it like V-E?
Just V?
It wasn't VE.
Bro would literally sign every document as V. Group project V.
Yeah.
Change their given name in all the school portal system V.
Damn, I don't know if I brought this up before. If I did, fuck it. But I was having a conversation with somebody, and they related a lot of. Yeah, this is crazy. I'll never bring up this person's actual name. They bring up, or they related. What's it called? Homosexual, not really homosexuality, but a strand within the LGBTQ community, changing pronouns, gender non-conforming, all that other stuff. They related it to a sort of mental illness, the same way that like bulimia is, or what was the shit? No, it wasn't that. It was was it body dysmorphia? Yes, he related it to body dysmorphia, and how just. I can't remember exactly what he said. I'm gonna have to have this person calling. You know how to disguise a voice? Can we disguise a voice?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah. We're gonna have this person call in one day. Or just be on here and just disguise their voice so they don't get
mute and tell me who the fuck
background.
it is. Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. But like
His mind is kind of.
But it wasn't
fried.
It wasn't in a way of like, oh, you're sick, you need help. But it was just more of like there's something in that same scope to where like, cause like to me, a lot of the shit doesn't make sense, but just like you said earlier, like it doesn't affect me, so I'm gonna just shut the fuck up. Like I don't care, and I'm gonna respect other people. Like it's cool, do what you want to do, but so he feels the same way as well too. Like he'll never outwardly speak towards it, but he was making some good points, and I was just kind of like, because I feel like it's dismissive to say somebody's the way that they identify with themselves as a mental illness. But the things that he was saying kind of were pointing out the facts that it may be a little... And, like, I think the V thing is kind of crazy. Like,
Well, I think sexual identity, gender identity, and all of these things come from privilege. I feel like when you have enough time, you can actually ponder these thoughts, unless it is as crippling as somebody who feels as if they cannot identify with the gender that they were assigned at birth. I understand that, right? Because, like, I think the trans mental... battle that they have to go through, I believe that is more like identifiable in a person. You can see that through interactions, through the way that they just address the world as a whole. I can understand that, right? Not being able to attach to the masculinity of who you are or the femininity of you are. So you understand that this isn't you're biologically not, or you're mentally not who you are biologically. That makes more sense. Now, the ones that say I'm nothing, I'm like, all right, bitch. Like, you had time to think about that. Because like when you woke up this morning and you put on blue jeans, just because it was cupping your ass a little bit don't mean you gotta not give a fuck about your coochie no more, right? Like, what the fuck are we talking about? Like, this is some that's all right, I'm gonna end it. Yeah, this has been a really bad podcast. Bye.